Hey Cougs, I'm Adrian Romero for In the Game, bringing you the latest on just how smart our track and field team is, and a chance to get to hear from UH sprinter Shaun Maswanganyi in an interview I had with him before he left for Tokyo. Let's run it. Both the Houston men's and women's track and field teams were named all academic programs by the U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association, or USTFCCCA for short. This isn't the only reason to celebrate though. Several of our student athletes also qualified for this year's Olympic Games. I got the chance to talk with freshman phenom Shaun Maswanganyi, who at only 20 years old is running the length of a football field literally faster than I can tie my own shoe. Crazy. He'll be representing his home country of South Africa in the 100 meter, 200 meter, and 4x100 meter relay events. Let's hear what he has to say about what it's like to be able to compete on the biggest stage possible and how he balances having fun with his athletic commitments.
It started really off like 2019 and with the African Junior Championships, and since then it's really been a privilege. So every time I step on, I know I don't represent myself only, but my family, my friends, and pretty much my country. So I always try and make sure that I give it my all, and pretty much represent every opportunity I get.
So you've described yourself as a scholar as well as an athlete and as someone who's interested in business.
Yes, sir.
Did UH's solid history within its track, business, and entrepreneurship programs factor in at all with your decision to bring your talents to Houston, or was it something else entirely?
It was because I already knew when I was looking at like just environments and the colleges I was like looking to go into, I saw that, well, essentially Houston is becoming a very popular city. It's growing, especially towards the financial side of things. So I kind of saw it as a two-way streak, and I was like, okay, this is basically two birds with one stone. I can not only succeed in track, but also if I do want to say, okay, I'm ready to, focus on like my business or entrepreneurship or whatever, like essentially in like circle of finance, it's going to be an easier way for me to transition.
You're the first freshman in Houston's history to compete in the finals of both the 100 and 200 meter events at the NCAA championships. I understand that you've worked hard to get to this point, sacrificing your time since around 2015 to be able to perform at this level. I also understand that you've had a lot of support along the way. What does it mean to you to have had these opportunities to grow, and does it help make some of the personal sacrifices you have to make easier to deal with?
I mean, when hard work pays off, it's always a great feeling, because coming into the program, I knew it was a great program. I looked at the likes of Cameron Burrell, Elijah Hall, and I saw how great they did and how they pretty much dominated the college circuit. And for me to see how much I've grown as an athlete and as a person, especially starting track and realizing that, not everything comes easy, it's very emotional. It's very draining, because I did hit a stagnant part of my season where I was not really progressing, and I was constantly asking my coach, I'm like, Coach, like, what can I do? I always want to get better, because the goal is obviously to get better and better and faster. But just to reap the fruit, just to reap the seeds I've sown, it's a great feeling.
Yes, sir. And lastly, I did check out your YouTube channel, and from what I've seen, bro, through the vlogs, you seem like a genuine and grounded person who likes to have fun. How do you balance being a collegiate and now Olympic athletic career with who you are and your goals that might be off of the track?
I always say that you got to be stay true to yourself, because at the end of the day, if I'm not having fun in my personal life, I won't be able to have fun in my track life, because essentially I want to be able to balance, having fun and being serious and handling my track business, because my mental health is also like a huge thing that, a lot of athletes tend to like forget about, because if I'm not happy as like in general, I'm not really going to produce on the track. And I'm just happy that, as you said, the support system that I have, the people around me, my friends, pretty much people on social media. I mean, obviously like a few people on social media always going to bash me, you know what I mean? But just essentially just for the positivity that people bring, it excites me, in general. Like before I even did track, I was always known as the happy guy, came on the field, I gave it my all. I was always showing out, I was always a fun person. So that's one thing I want to keep with me throughout my whole life. I always want to be known as a guy, when he wants to have fun, he knows how to have fun. He knows how to be serious. He's just genuinely a good person.
Be sure to keep up with Maswanganyi and fellow Coug runners Mario Burke, Tristan Evelyn, and Brienne Bethel as they chase that gold. I'm Adrian Romero, and this is In the Game.